Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Walker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pulisic delivers. Rafinha. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Tomori. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Rafael Leao. Fermin. That has not gone well. And claimed it back swiftly. Hernandez. Fofana. Abraham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Tomori gets across to intercept that. Hernandez gets his pass away.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mignon gets good distance on it. And here's Rafinha. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Reinders. That could have... Decent hit! Now, how often do you see that?
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Almost half an hour in now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is lovely. Now then, the ball's come loose. Musa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's definitely not his best. Rafinha. Well, played right into his path.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Koundé.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fermin. Abraham. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Lovely feet. Musa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Pulisic, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha! It's in!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Hernandez. It's Fofana. Nicely aimed pass. He's got away. Balde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Musa. Distributed tidily. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Abraham. Abraham! Koundé gets it away. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Araujo tries to clear. And he has been fouled there. Pulisic. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's managed to get free. Played into space out wide. Koundé. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona go into the lead. Musa. And it's Walker. He's in plenty of space here. Koundé attempts a clearance. Now it's Rafael Leao. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pulisic. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular.
He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And he gets rid in a hurry. Turns and goes back. And he thumps it clear. It'll be a throw-in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Kubasi. He is just caressing the ball. Kyle Walker. He's looking for the runner here. Tries to get it clear.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. Out to the left it goes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pulisic has it out wide and in space. Szczesny catches it safely. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Rafael Leao. Interesting ball. Great hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tomori.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he's managed to get rid.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's a key interception. Chukwueze. And he's searching through. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And that is wildly off target. And the shot! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.
Ruega su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
And you can almost hear a pin drop. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Jovic steps up for his penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end. I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Barcelona are looking to him to tie things up. He's managed to miss it.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Milan are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Barcelona from one behind. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Szczesny must save it. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Szczesny obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And there it is, The decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this big...
Musiala! Well, there's the clearance. That has sent him sprawling. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sané. Femi. Sané. Musiala.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line.
Musiala! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Bayern Munich take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal, throw it. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Kane. That's a little off target. Kimmich. Oh, they can break here. Olise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. De Jong. And Koundé. Now it's Lewandowski. Kim Min-jae. Kimmich. Musiala. He is through here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Sane. Musiala in with the challenge. 30 minutes gone. Stanisic. Musiala has found the net here, of course. Kane. Decent hit! He scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Kane. Olise. Looking for the runner. Musiala. He's found a way through. That's not going far. And that is a little undercooked. Musiala. Sane. It's a pretty loose pass for Olise. Lima. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that has been cleared. He's got tall. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Kim Min-jae for Musiala. Olise. Kimmich. Lima has it in a wide position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Tries to get it clear.
2 minutos de descuento.
No way through, so back it comes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Olise! Yamal. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Musiala. Oh, he's burst through. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Sane. Sane. Musiala. Some resolute defending there. João Palhinha. And it's Sane. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Kane. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedri proves too strong.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
De Jong, quality ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. João Palhinha. And Kim Min-jae. Dyer. Now Lima.
So
we've reached the hour mark. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Oh, easy pickings there.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
Pedri! Defending of the desperate variety.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Musiala. João Palhinha. And he's only too happy to take that back. Kimmich. Lima. Rafinha. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show.
Now the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. Kane. Kimmich. Keeper's ball. Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Kim Min-jae spots it and intercepts. And it's Kane. Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He has found a way through. De Jong. Fermin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala. João Palhinha. And Sané. For Musiala. João Palhinha. And it's Sané. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Kane. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bayern Munich choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's onside. He's had a shot. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Throws in his head. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Gnabry. Now it's Rafinha.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Lewandowski. Oh, the shock. It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elite. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a good-looking cross. Lewandowski gets across and deals with it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gonzalo Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fabian Ruiz is herring after that one. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And that has been cleared. Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Hernandez shifted it to the flank. Still goalless at the moment. Marquinhos. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that... And a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Doué. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's taking no chances there. Well timed, excellent interception. Lobbed in behind.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Gol del Paris Saint-Germain. Marcó en el minuto 24 el dorsal 8.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
In with the challenge. He's in, surely! And the finish! That has been knocked clear. Hakimi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo, Koundé, Yamal, and he was quick to react. Hernandez, Fabian Ruiz, Kvaratskhelia, Hernandez, Fabian Ruiz has found the net here, of course, and Kvaratskhelia. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's surging through. Kvaratskhelia. Can he put it away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hakimi. Now he's off and running. And he's managed to get... Rafinha! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Takes aim and crosses. And he's taking no chances there. Kvaratskhelia has created one goal already.
Un minuto de descuento.
Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. And Marquinhos. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's It's Lewandowski! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Vitinha. Doué. Pau Kubasi gets it away. Hakimi. Doué in acres of space out wide.
Hakimi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And they can counter here. Pedri. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Kvaratskhelia.
That was lovely, that.
Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Lewandowski did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Hakimi. That has been cut short. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gonzalo Ramos. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has found the way through.
Rafinha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Koundé calmly anticipates.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kvaratskhelia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gonzalo Ramos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming. Zaire Emery. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kvaratskhelia. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pedri looking to play it into the box. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Lee Kang in. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. And Hakimi. Now it's Lee Kang in. Barcola. Araujo does well to get it back. Yamal.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. So just one extra minute for stoppages. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Lewandowski claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this
It's Lewandowski! Has fallen kindly here, and he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Tries to get it clear. Araujo. Balde. Cross from Rafinha.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Now it's Rafinha. Brahim Diaz. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That'll be a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's got the shot away! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Chouameni, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Rafinha certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
And it's Lucas Vazquez. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Chouameni. Bellingham. And that has been clubbed away. Fermin. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Kubasi. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Shapes to shoot! Valverde. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's burst through!
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lucas Vazquez. How Kubasi gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Modric. Chouameni. Now Modric. Brahim Diaz. Lucas Vazquez.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Pedri getting this one clear. No way through. Lucas Vazquez. Brahim Diaz. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. It's Bellingham. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rafinha. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. In he goes again! Just a whisker away. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's there to belt it away. In once more. That's a decent clearance. Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Modric. Fran Garcia. Valverde. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So there was the first half.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Fran Garcia. Modric. Brahim Diaz. And the ball's a good one here. Madrid have it back and can go again. Bellingham! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Well, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior might just make this.
La asistencia a este partido,
That looks a good ball through.
96.628 espectadores.
Lucas Vazquez. Oh, he's been flattened there. Valverde. There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Vinicius Junior. And he's on his way. Fran Garcia. Can he put it away? Yes, it's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy.
Voila! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rafinha looking to get on the end of this.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got away. That's been drilled in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Lucas Vazquez.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's gone for a throw-in. So here comes a substitution. Endrick to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Tries to get it clear. It's a throw in. And that's aimed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Valverde. Nice ball, and he's... Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Balde. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Some really good ball movement. It's Lewandowski! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels. and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Damian, Mkhitaryan, great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's nice. Damian, Çalhanoğlu, in comes the delivery. Well, there's the clearance.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Thuram. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is a brilliant interception. Mkhitaryan. Played out to the left flank.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nicely spread. Lasted. Great hit!
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Ashlani. That has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Martinez. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way. Thuram! Oh, it's in for the pieces. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mkhitaryan. That's a Serbi. Ashlani. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
He's looking unstoppable. Oh, smashing header. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That is a great ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Damian gets it away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Asllani can get it clear. Al Kubasi cuts out the pass. Mkhitaryan. Yamal. Lewandowski. Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's neat. They're urging him to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense. And
he's got the shot away! And he's there to get it away. The message is clear. None shall pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Çalhanoğlu looking to add to his goal. Acerbi. Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco. He's got away. And the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Martinez stood his ground strongly.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pass is just off target. Balde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Damian. Martinez. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Çalhanoğlu. Lewandowski is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Yamal. Thuram. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. DiMarco. Swept in. Can he finish? It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. That's a decent clearance. Rafinha.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Balde. Araujo. Pressing high and with purpose. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Ashlani. Bisek. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that could set him on his way. Plenty to aim at here. Araujo getting this one clear. And he cuts out the supply. Araujo clears it away. Pinches it off him.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Asllani. That's Mkhitaryan. Bastoni. Oh, not quite. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No outsmarting him this time. Mkhitaryan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Damian. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Kubasi. Balde. Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
La alineación del Barcelona será.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not...
Fabian Ruiz! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Yamal. The ball's gone astray. There will be a throw-in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafinha. Played into space out wide. Now it's Pedri. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kvaratskhelia. First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal is in a really good position. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Zaire Emery. Gently done. Zaire Emery unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was alert to it. Lewandowski.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be...
And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's good running with the ball. Yamal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lamine Yamal just about got everything right up to his effort, and I don't need to highlight the letdown.
Vitinha moved on forwards. He's looking to set free a runner. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kvaratskhelia proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Fermin. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Kvaratskhelia. Yamal. Tries to dink it in. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. And that could set him on his way. Hakimi gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fermin. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rafinha. Balde picks it up out wide. The message is clear. None shall pass. Zaire Emery. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. Gonzalo Ramos. Come backwards here.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri, Fermin. Is there any support? Rafinha! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
De Jong. Koundé. And that has put paid to that. Oh, this is a great Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vitinha. Now Fabian Ruiz. Zaire Emery. Araujo. Fermin. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's very neat. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe.
Oh, terrible pass. Doué. And it's Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz, given the lift of his goal. Kvaratskhelia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Spread neatly. Kvaratskhelia. Doué! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marquinhos. Ah, he's given it away. Real chance! Sticks it away! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Can he put it away? Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Gonzalo Ramos! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Balde looking to run onto it.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Marquinhos. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Fabian Ruiz. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gonzalo Ramos. Hernandez. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's burst through. Kvaratskhelia. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez to Marquinhos. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Yamal. And he's on his way! Rafinha! On the ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Fabian Ruiz. The final whistle and confirmation we are headed for penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot.
En las inmediaciones del estadio.
And you can almost hear a pin drop. Lewandowski is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Kvaratskhelia next in line, and here he is.
Never looked in doubt, really. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Rafinha is looking to do his bit.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Hakimi will take their second. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Lee Kang-in is the third man to step forward. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 3 each. Yamal is the fourth man to step up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Fabian Ruiz comes up, their fourth taker. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Pedri is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Szczesny must keep this out. This is match point. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, it's as friendly as it can be. It's Lewandowski! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona penetrate first. He's tried one! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Rudiger. Modric.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ferran Torres. And he's been shifted off here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia. De Jong does well to stand firm and defend it. Valverde. That looks a cracking ball. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good spread. Fran Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lucas Vazquez. He's picked his way through. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fran Garcia cuts out the pass. Modric. Brahim Diaz. And he's picked out the run. Lucas Vazquez. That has been knocked clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. So nearly the perfect ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to get free. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Modric. Fran Garcia. Rudiger. And it's Modric. Chouameni. For Lucas Vazquez. Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Koundé calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewandowski. Bellingham. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Ferran Torres. He is through here! Well read, and the danger is averted.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rudiger. That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona could not have chosen a worse moment. And Szczęsny pulls off a sensational save. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a good ball. Played out to the right. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rudiger. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Oh, can he get onto this? That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Modric.
Brahim Diaz really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Lucas Vazquez. Araujo with the clearance. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Brahim Diaz. And it's Rudiger. Gavi. Fran Garcia makes the interception. Lucas Vazquez. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. De Jong. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Balde gets across to intercept that. Lewandowski. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Now Modric. Bellingham. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Modric. Brahim Diaz. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's onside. Can he finish? Yamal. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Lucas Vázquez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Camavinga. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Chouameni and Gula, Camavinga, and here's Mbappe, and it's hoisted clear. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Lucas Vázquez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's fallen kindly here. Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2, el dorsal 6 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kula. Great work on the overlap. And that's been repelled. Camavinga ploughing through the middle. Camavinga! Oh, hang on.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Goulet. Mbappe. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Camavinga. Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Fermin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. Camavinga. Four extra minutes added on. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he has done his bit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
And so the captain steps up.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Rafinha is a picture of calm despite the moment.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Valverde is second man up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Fermin is third in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Bellingham is the third man to step forward.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Barcelona are looking to keep pace here. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Big character, big moment, big save. Pedri comes forward for the 5th of 5. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Szczesny must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fermin. Modric. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of a game and maintain it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Araujo gets good distance on it. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Fran Garcia. He is through here.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Lucas Vazquez. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this. That's Valverde. Pulls it back, goes in for the header, and he's following up. We've got a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the finish! There it is! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Lewandowski. Interesting ball. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Goal! Barca His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fran Garcia. And here's Bellingham. Koundé does well to stand firm and defend it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those. Mbappe! Yes! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Brahim Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. Rafinha, and that could set him on his way. Yamal! He scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, but...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And the game has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. Fran Garcia, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham. Fermin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior. Araujo was in no mood for any of that. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Barcelona could not have hoped for a better opportunity. To increase the lead. And he's denied!
once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fermin. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
He's picked his way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Modric. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe. He might be in here. Oh, great ball. Oh, he has a goal. It's in. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
Can he finish? De Jong, pass somewhat off target. Valverde, and that should get the job done. Mbappe, referee's had a good look and given a corner. Lucas Vazquez moves short. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Lucas Vazquez. And he gets rid in a hurry. Valverde. Oh, such a clever touch. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Oh, they could break here. He's found the way through. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe. Can he finish? Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone looking for safety. Valverde.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mbappe. He's looking wide. Pinches it off him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Heads it! And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
And stepping up, the skipper. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Up steps Mr. Dependable.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Valverde is second man up. Coolly into the bottom corner.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Bellingham will take the third penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Yamal is fourth up. No, he's fluffed it. Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Oh, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Szczesny must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Szczesny obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt.